Friends, and today we will discuss about the lungs surfactant. Actually, the lungs surfactant reduce the surface tension of the lungs alveoli. Okay, so they reduce the surface tension force of lungs alveoli, right? So this is actually the main functions of surfactant. Okay, and their function is maximum at low lungs volume. Okay, low lungs volume. But we need to understand that why this surfactant is important, and we know that our breathing process is performed by two phases. One is the inspiration and another is expiration. Okay, so inspiration and expiration are two phases in our breathing process. Okay, and during the time of inspiration, suppose this is actually the lungs alveoli, and during time of inspiration the pressure of the atmosphere is very high than the lungs alveoli. Okay, so air or oxygen moves from the atmosphere into the lungs alveoli. Because the lungs alveolic pressure during this time is low, and this low pressure is caused by the increased volume of the lungs. During inspiration, many inspiratory muscles are contracted and the expiratory muscles are relaxed, and so this will causes the increased volume of lungs, or this will stretch the lungs alveoli. Okay, and so that the lungs alveoli volume will be increased during the time of inspiration. Okay, and this stretching property of lungs is usually called as compliance, but here we will discuss about the surfactant. But the reverse processes occur during the time of expiration. During the time of expiration, the pressure inside the lungs alveoli is higher than the atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure is lower than the lungs alveoli. Okay, actually this increased pressure is caused due to the decreased volume of the lungs alveoli. So lungs volumes will be decreased, and so the pressure is increased during the time of expiration. Okay, and the lung volumes is decreased due to the cause of contraction of expiratory muscles and the relaxation of the inspiratory muscles. But whatever it is, the lungs volumes is decreased during the time of expiration. Actually lungs tends to collapse. So lungs tends to collapse after expiration. Okay, tends to collapse after expiration. So this is actually the normal behavior of the lungs alveoli or the lungs. Okay, so lungs, if the lungs is collapsed, then this structure will be just like this. Okay, but lungs should not be collapsed. This is very important for normal functioning of the lungs. For our healthy respiratory system, the lungs should not be collapsed, right? So lungs should not be collapsed fully. Okay, and actually done due to the presence of surfactant. Surfactant actually prevent the lungs from collapsing. So surfactant prevent the lungs from collapsing. Okay, and the collapsing property of lungs is due to the presence of a force which is called the surface tension. But how this surface tension force is seen in the lungs alveoli, this is very important, and how this surface tension force is removed in the lungs alveoli, this is also very important. Actually this surface tension force is removed by the action of surfactant, because the surfactant are produced or synthesized in the lungs alveoli in our intrauterine life. Okay, we should understand that how this surface tension force, how this surface tension force is seen in alveoli. Okay, this is actually an important point if you want to understand about the function of surfactant. Actually inside the lungs alveoli there are presence a monomolecular layer of fluid. Okay, so if this is the lungs alveoli, and in the lung alveoli there are presence a monomolecular layer of fluid. So there are presence monomolecular layer of fluid. So these are actually the molecules which is made up of same type of compounds. So this is actually called as monomolecular layer of fluid, right? So this is monomolecular layer of fluid. Okay, and each of the molecules have the tendency to attract each other. So each molecule attract each other by this way, and this molecule also attract these molecules in this fashion. Okay, this will attract these molecules in this fashion, and this will attract these molecules in this fashion. Okay, so each of the molecules in the lungs alveoli actually attract each other by this fashion, and these forces is usually called as van der Waals forces. Okay, and also these forces actually comes in this direction. Okay, or these forces also comes in operation in this direction. So lungs have the tendency to be collapsed. So lungs have the tendency to be collapsed, right? Tendency to be collapsed. Surface tension force creates problem when the surface tension forces is very high. Then this may creates a problem because they actually collapsed the lungs alveoli. Okay, so if the surface tension force is high, then this collapsed the lungs alveoli, right? Also this creates a problem, or this surface tension force creates a problem when the alveolar or the bronchial tube have a very narrow radius. So if the alveolar and bronchial tube has narrow passage, okay, then these surface tension forces can create a problem. Okay, and if this is usually this is actually the radius of our bronchial tube, and this is actually the radius of our alveoli, and if the radius is decreased in both bronchial tube and the lungs alveoli, then the lungs will be totally collapsed. Okay, so this is actually the problem, and this problem is created by this monomolecular layer of fluid. Okay, so it is very important to remove these surface tension forces, or to prevent these surface tension forces, and these surface tension forces is prevented by surfactant. So what is this surfactant? This surfactant is usually present in the alveoli. So this is present in the alveoli, and this surfactant is a chemical. This is nothing but this is a chemical which is made up of proteins and lipids. Okay, it is made up of protein and specific type of lipids, and this lipids is usually the DPCC. Okay, and the full form of this DPCC is diapal methyl. So diapal methyl phosphatidyl choline, diapal methyl phosphatidyl choline. Okay, phosphatidyl choline. So in the lungs alveoli this chemicals is present which is made up of protein and lipids, and these lipids is usually the diapal methyl phosphatidyl choline. Okay, and this actually prevent the surface tension force of this monomolecular layer, and so that the lungs cannot be collapsed even after the expiration. Even after our forceful expiration, the lungs cannot fully collapsed, and so this is actually the main function of the surfactant. Okay, and these chemicals are secreted from the type 2 cells of alveoli. Okay, and this secretion is actually occurred during the time of our late intrauterine life. Okay, late intrauterine life, right? So the surfactant is a chemical which prevent the surface tension force of this monomolecular layer. Okay, actually the effect of surfactant is maximum at low lung volume. So effect of surfactant maximum at low lungs volume, because in low lung volumes lungs have the greater tendency to be collapsed. Okay, so that is end of expiration, particularly during violent expiration, okay, during violent expiration. Therefore at low lungs volume surface tension within the alveoli is low, so the surface tension of alveoli becomes low during this time, or during the time of expiration or the forceful expiration. Due to presence of this surfactant, the surface tension force of this alveoli becomes very much low. Okay, so the chance of collapse is actually reduced. Okay, so the lungs does not fully collapsed even after the expiration or even after the forceful expiration. Okay, because during the time of expiration lung volumes becomes decreased, but due to the presence of monomolecular layer of the fluid, the lungs have the tendency to be fully collapsed, but this is actually prevented due to the presence of surfactant, so that the surfactant actually acts when the lungs volumes are low or during the time of end of expiration, particularly during the time of violent expiration. So if we write the total phenomenon shortly, then the expiration causes the low lungs volumes, so low lungs volume. Okay, and the effect of surfactant becomes maximum, effect of surfactant is maximum during this time. Okay, so the lungs will not be collapsed, so the no collapsing of lungs, right? But during the time of inspiration, what will be the function of surfactant? The lungs volumes, during this time the lung volumes becomes high. Okay, and the effect of surfactant during this time becomes low. Okay, and during this time the compliance property actually applicable, and this is actually the stretching property of lungs. Okay, and here we should learn another important term which is called as infant respiratory distress syndrome. This is very, very important. So now we will see that what is actually infant respiratory distress syndrome or infant respiratory distress syndrome. Actually too little surfactant is present, the surface tension forces can collapse the lungs. So too little surfactant is present, then the lungs will be have the tendency to be collapsed, right? And the surfactant begins to synthesized by the type 2 cells of the lung alveoli on and from the late stage of the intrauterine life. So surfactant synthesize in late intrauterine life. Okay, late intrauterine life, right, from the type 2 cells of the lungs alveoli. So premature baby therefore may be born without the baby which is premature may be born without surfactant. Okay, so their lungs have the tendency to be collapsed easily due to the presence of surface tension forces of the monomolecular layer. Okay, and this condition is usually called as infant respiratory distress syndrome. Okay, and due to the infant respiratory distress syndrome, some symptoms can be seen. The innermost inspiratory difficulty, that is they have the problem for their respiration, and also the pulmonary edema. Okay, then the function of the surfactant is to reduce the surface tension force of the lungs. Okay, and the surface tension forces of the lungs is actually seen due to the presence of monomolecular layer which is present inside the lungs alveoli, and each of these monomolecules have the tendency to attract each other. Okay, and this actually causes a surface tension, and which actually causes the lungs alveoli to be collapsed. Okay, and this surface tension creates a problem. When the surface tension is high, then this will collapse the lungs, and also where the alveolar and the bronchial tube have the narrow passage. So this is the bronchial tube, and this is the alveolar tube, and when this is narrow passage, then these lungs will be easily totally collapsed. Okay, and here the surfactant comes in operation. Actually, the alveoli also contains this surfactant, and this is a types of chemicals which is made up of proteins and the lipids, and the lipids is called as the DPCC. Okay, and this is secreted from the type 2 cells of the lungs alveoli during our intrauterine life. Effect of surfactant is maximum at the low lungs volumes, and the low lung volumes is seen during the time of expiration, because during the time of expiration the pressure is high, and so that the lung volumes becomes low. Okay, and if in this low lung volumes the lungs have the tendency to be collapsed, and during this time the surfactant comes in operation. Okay, and also the surfactants plays a crucial role during the time of violent expiration, because in violent expirations lungs volume will be greatly decreased. Okay, so that during the time of expiration the effect of surfactant is very high. Okay, so due to the action of this surfactant the lungs will not be collapsed. Okay, but during the time of inspiration the lungs volumes is very high, and so during this time the no needs of action of surfactant, so the effect of surfactant becomes low, and during this time the compliance actually comes in operation, or the stretching property of the lungs actually functions during the time of inspiration. Okay, you have understand about the compliance. So compliance is nothing but this is a chemical which is made up of proteins and DPCC, a special kind of lipids, and this is actually secreted from the type 2 cells of the lungs alveoli during our late intrauterine life. So hope you have totally understand about the surfactant and their functions. Okay, and how they reduce the surface tension force of the monomolecular layer of the lungs alveoli. So thank you, and that's it.